guys, Jack Fox here, and happy Halloween! It's October the 1st, so happy Halloween, everybody. Anyways, I'm gonna continue What If Deku Was in Danganronpa. I hope I'm saying that name right, because I know I'm butchering a lot of the names this episode, because I am bad with names, I'm sorry. Okay, so where we left off is where Deku went to the elementary school of the sister portion of Hoax Peak Academy. But I forgot to mention this on the last part, that this is kind of like a virtual reality, like the third game, after the one where Ultimate Despair Girls, after that one, with the Ultimate Cosplayer. It's kind of like that. So the mastermind is like picked randomly out of the students. And they volunteered for this, so that's what I forgot to mention in the last part. Okay, let's continue. Deku made it inside, and they barricaded the door behind him with the only group of children that truly survived. The other ones died on the way, being trapped, injured, or even killed in front of the other students by the other students in other classes. So Deku told the children that everything is gonna be okay, and we're gonna get through this no matter what. Like, he hidden the children from everybody, and no one saw the children. He hidden them so well, and that's because he's the ultimate artist. He could do absolutely anything that has to deal with art, including cooking. Even though I said last time that I said a lot of other stuff, it's also with cooking as well. Deku mainly prepared everything for the children, like giving them food, access to like clothes, like everything. And the only person that he truly trusts was Sayaka. I hope I'm saying her name right. And she was the ultimate pop star singer. I believe that's her talent. So during all this, while the children are hidden away, Monokuma pops up and lures all the other students into the gym and explains everything about everything. Everything about the killing game and all the other stuff. And then a couple of days later, he shows the motive video because he was getting tired of no one doing anything. So this was technically Junko in disguise, but since it was a literal spin a wheel on who's gonna be the mastermind on this virtual game that became popular, like, they had to pick a random student, and only 2 people was close on getting it. It was either gonna be Junko or Izuku, but this wheels picked Junko, so she was gonna be the mastermind. As Deku continuously protect the children no matter what, as the motive video showed something that was very personal to Izuku, his family, and quote-unquote friends. It showed a video of his classmates, his old UA classmates, apologizing to Midoriya no matter what. He was always gonna be there for them, and continuously apologizes to Midoriya. And then Midoriya knows that this is like a fake video. Like, he knows that they will never do that, because how he knew them when they betrayed him made him dead inside for them. So he knows those are not his real friends, those are fakes. And then it showed a room with a familiar woman, Inko Midoriya, aka known as Izuku's mother. It showed a video of Inko being proud of her son getting into UA, and then she reveals that she didn't get mad at him when he said he's gonna drop out of UA and go into Hoax Peak. She wasn't mad at him at all. She was just very happy in a way, because because she knew that UA was a dangerous place because how life-threatening it could be for the young students. And she was happy that he got into a school that is a bit safer from UA. And Izuku's heart truly warms up because he knows those are like genuine words. And then both students and his mother were shown side by side, and then everything blacked out, and you hear Monokuma's voice saying, "Izuku Midoriya, the ultimate artist. Let's see how your family deals with your loss." As it showed everything trashed. All the stuff that was in his home, the rooms, everything. As it happened to all the other students as well, as Midoriya books it to the front door, when other students started arriving, Sayaka asked what was happening, as at that moment Deku just pointed at the box before he continuously runs. As the other students look into the camera, look on the DVDs that they were provided that had their names on them, and were in total fear, shock, and in complete anger, I believe. Because Leon was in complete anger when he saw his video. As Leon continuously runs to the gate as he sees Deku punching and trying to open it as much as he can, hitting it, kicking it, and as well punching it with his forehead and headbutting it. That's what I mean. As he hears the pain and screams from Midoriya saying, let me out, I need to know if she's okay." And he was wondering on who does he mean. But I'm gonna skip past that, and Midoriya realized that what he's doing is childish, and he knows he cannot get out because of the guns as pointing on the door. As Midoriya said to Leon that it's no use, if you try to open it or get out in any way, the guns will shoot you, causing you to die. As Leon gets the hint, and Midoriya even points at them to show Leon that yeah, those are fake, those are real guns. And Leon knows not to go near the door or even try to open it from a certain way, or else he will get shot at and then he will die. As Deku goes into the class where every other student is, and he sees Sayaka running out, and he chases after Sayaka and giving her a helping hand, even though he knows that something is definitely wrong. He's shaking her, telling her that everything is gonna be fine. Some of the videos are fake. As when Sayaka asks, "How do you know?" The main reason why is because the portion of my video was fake. It showed an old classmates, and I know what they mean are fake. Because after what they done to me, I understand that they were fake people, while the other portion was real, other genuine words. If we could see each other's video and prove which is real and which is fake, then we could actually tell who is actually close on getting what they needed. As Sayaka calms down and they walk back to the camera room, they meet Hina, I hope I'm saying her name right, and told her what's gonna happen, and then they all walked there. The other students are already there, like still in gas, and Hina told, no, it started with another S. Her nickname was Ogre because how strong she was. And Deku said, "Okay, Sayaka, show me your video and I could tell you if it's proven fake or real." As Sayaka gives Deku the DVD, and as they both watch again, Deku says, "Okay, for the most part it is real, but when they hear Monokuma's voice, okay, yeah, that's fake." Deku could show that you could see a bit of one of the skirts that one of the other girls were wearing was still up in the air, which means that the bodies on the floor were photoshopped on the floor. They were still up in the air, and everything else was cut off because they put another photo on top of it and copped the girl into like falling down. Sayaka was a bit relieved, but still know that her friends are still endangered. And this was shown on live television, so her friends are like happy that she's like relieved, but also sad that she still feels so much guilt and pain for not being there for her friend, for them. As the motive video got out, and then you know what happens next if you saw a gameplay, watched the anime, or played the game yourself. Sayaka lures Leon into Midoriya's room after asking Midoriya to change rooms with her. As Deku said, okay, but my door gets stuck easily because I was not here for the most part, for the restroom. As Deku shows her how to open it and then also tells Sayaka about the children in the corner. And Sayaka does mention that it was strange of him in his room that there was a little circus tent. And then when Deku said, okay, you could come out, as the little children slowly came out one by one. And Sayaka understands that there's children now in danger. If she gets to kill Leon and frame it on Midoriya, they will never forgive her. So Sayaka did the best thing as possible. Made herself die, for she could at least save Midoriya from the guilt of losing and then getting killed for all of this as she's doing. As the next day, Deku knocks on the door, being confused on which plate is his, because his was over on the left while Sayaka's was on the right, but now switched. As Deku opens the door, breaks the door open, as he lets out a scream. All the other students were already in the cafeteria eating, but since the dorms were close to the cafeteria, they hear the screams. As they run and they see Deku dropped on his knees in front of his dorm. And this was broadcast live, and what they see inside was a mess. Blood trickled everywhere. As Deku walks in, stumbling to the ground, as he sees the tent that he made all shattered, and then they see a little hand, presumably from a small child. As Deku breaks down and screams in sadness, knowing that the children that he was meant to save are now dead. He looks and feels their pulse and sees that they're all dead. The way that Leon has to do it is he has to get rid of a lot of evidence, which means that he also has to get rid of the children as benefits. Okay guys, I think that's enough.